Welcome back, guys. Today's video, I'll give you 33 tips to beat any opponent in FC Mobile. Tip 1, always stay committed on defense and don't make silly mistakes. That can cause your opponent to score. Tip 2, don't take chances and clear the ball in such dangerous situations. Tip 3, left and right wing is the best to attack from. It's less crowded and you have more open space. Tip 4, when opponent is lobbing, clear and don't try to pass the ball. Tip 5, quick counters are super underrated. That's when your opponent takes a corner. That's why I preach in my videos, have fast strikers and fast wingers to quick counter. He really never had his defense back in line, so it made it easier for me to score. Tip 6, when you're fouled, don't take the advantage, wait for the free kick. Free kicks gives you a better chance to score than taking an advantage. Tip 7, when it's a goalie kick, you always apply pressure. Goalkeepers make mistakes sometimes, and it can be that time for you. Tip 8, don't ever goalie rush in such non-necessary time. Have your goalie back and covering the goal at all times. Tip 9, skill moves are overrated. Best dribbling is joystick dribbling. This is what they use in FC Champion. You don't see FC Champion spamming skill moves. Tip 10, but if you love using skill moves, use them wisely and when your defender is super close. There's a lot of good skill moves, and I'll suggest some later in the video. Tip 11, when heading during corners, use load shot between 50 to 60%. This will make it harder for your defender to clear. Tip 12, when free kicking, take your time, adjust your angle, then swipe. For example, swipe what's shown in the screen. And if you have good swiping tactics, you'll be rewarded with a goal. Tip 13, the best skill move in FC Mobile is Elastico, trust me. It's super great with fast players like Mbappe. And it has no cons. Tip 14, when opponent is using power shot, you should always hard tackle or slide tackle. Power shots are unpredictable. Sometimes they hit and other times they miss. Tip 15, when have defenders behind you and some waiting for you in the box area, use the baseline to your advantage, because if you miss, you'll get a corner. Here's another example of using the baseline to your advantage. Tip 16, when you have a rebound off a corner you don't want to shoot right away, there's too many players packed. Tip 17, don't be that guy that loves to slide tackle. I've fallen victims, but this is costly, especially when playing against FC champions. Tip 18, when in tight spaces, use Elastico skill moves. It's the best skill move in the game right now. Tip 19, if you have no defenders left, always GK rush earlier. If you didn't rush earlier, then it's too late. And I won that battle here. Tip 20, when opponent is rushing, always finesse or use your other attackers. Yes, I messed up here. Tip 21, one way to trick your opponent is GK rush, then turn it off. They'll think you're rushing and will make a fatal mistake. Tip 22, when attacking, never attack straight. Always try to position rightly or lefty from the right or left, because if anything happens, you can use finesse shot. Tip 24, when you make a bad mistake, don't get discouraged because FC Mobile is not sprint. It's a marathon, so always have confidences for the next play. Tip 25, I may forgot this in the beginning, but always load finesse shot from 40-60 because it will make it difficult for any goalkeeper to save. Tip 26, when playing a better opponent that has better lineup and overall than you, I recommend putting game strategy on defending. Tip 27, when losing and in need of a crazy comeback, have your game strategy attacking. Tip 28, and if you want normal playing, then have it on balanced. Tip 29, when playing against cross spammers, you should use the GK rush strategy because it will work sometimes. Tip 30, this is a heads-up tip. When extra time is around 1 to 2 minutes, just know it's impossible to make some happen or score a goal because FC Mobile made it hard to score on extra time. but you can score if you have the ball in the attacking field. Tip 31. When throwing in the ball, you should use receiver button to your advantage. Tip 32. When trailing outside the box, always load it to the near max, probably like 70 to 80%, should be good. Tip 30.